Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today, real quick, I want to talk about Trey Burton. Before we get started, just a reminder that we're all Bears fans and we want the Bears to win, so let's agree or disagree respectfully. Let's shout out to the man that said I cry about us disagreeing respectfully. But yeah, I'm going to continue to say that because why wouldn't we want to be respectful if we're all Bears fans? Anyway, want to be real quick about this. Trey Burton, I gotta talk about this real quick because I'm seeing levels of what I call meathead comments about Trey Burton. And I always said again, look, better Bears fans, that's what I'm pushing for. If you don't want to be a better Bear fan, if you want to, just kind of be a meathead, then go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I'm not forcing anybody to listen. This is what the community I would like to have. And so, anyway, some of these fans, and I just see it everywhere, is, F this guy. Oh, this guy's always hurt. Blah, blah, blah. The man played in all 16 games last year. Yes, he had injuries, but he played in 16 games. This one dude was going back and forth with me and was saying he needs to take care of his body. Don't be Kevin White. First of all, Kevin White is in impeccable shape, first off. But number two, comparing Kevin White to Trey Burton after he just came off a 16-game season is ridiculous. Yes, he missed the playoff games. And then the preseason, nobody really played. So what, we talking about one game? All of a sudden, this guy's always hurt. Are we serious? So just on the logical level, thinking about it, the facts, the man has not always been hurt for us. So that whole narrative I'm seeing a lot of people bring up is just crazy to me. Like, okay, he's been hurt this preseason, hasn't been able to participate. Now he's game time decision. That's what you're calling always hurt? So that's that. Number two, what do people think players are doing? Do they really think players want to be hurt? This is, every time I see this, it's like, F this guy and this and that. I'm like, well, what do you think is happening? In your mind, what do you think is happening? You think he went and purposely injured himself? Or do you think that he's just lying about being injured so he doesn't have to play? Like, understand that in order for you to make money, then you have to put up numbers that allows you to earn more money. And then, again, showing off your skill set. Or if you're not out there producing, then you end up getting cut, and then that's money you don't make. So if you're talking about people being motivated by money, being injured doesn't make sense. Now you're talking about guys that just like playing. Of course, they like the money, but they really like playing. They hate to be injured. They hate not to be out there. So to me, it's one of the two. Or I guess there's the third option, is that you don't care much about money. You don't care much about football. And that fact, you Andrew Luck and retire. And so if I'm Trey Burton, like, I guess that's what some fans are trying to say, that he doesn't like the game, not motivated or whatever. Then that's my only logical guess I can think from what people are saying. And my response to that is, if that was true, why would he continue to be out here? And they say, well, the money. Well, once again, if it's about money, then you don't want to miss games. You want to be out there playing. Oh, well, you don't love the game. Okay, once again, you don't love the game, you don't love the money, then you will retire. So, to me, I just don't get it. Even with Kevin White, I've talked about this before. It's just like, what? Do you think these people purposely want to be hurt? Do you think they want to be bad players, or they don't want to go out and produce? Of course they do. So, the injury thing always, it confuses me how fans get so mad and hold it against them. Yes, it's disappointing when a player gets hurt, but you get mad at the player? That's absolutely ridiculous. So that's my whole 2 cents on the Trey Burton thing. I know there's a lot of talk and like whatever. I mean, it's one thing for people to try to say, someone quit on their team, if we're talking about like, missing the game or sitting out or whatever the case may be. But I don't think that was his issue. I don't think he's that type of player. And again, those type of players, why would they stick around in the NFL? So anyway, to me, if you got an issue with Trey Burton, with him, then go to the comment section. Please let me know what it is, because to me, I see no logical answer. And if you got any other thoughts about the injury, then go ahead and comment about that as well. So share it around, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you for listening. And remember, stay up and bear down.